Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's music video for WAP. Do you guys feel like it's a video that empowers women or does the opposite?
Britney Spears is my, I just think back to the Sometimes video and she's so wholesome and like that's what we grew up with.
You want me to do my move again?
Oh, yes, flexibility.
That's the
I think
best.
I just pulled something.
Yeah.
Dale, can you do the split too? Welcome back to another episode of the Millennial Girls podcast, number 17. I don't know, I feel like we've been doing it for 3 years, but then I also feel like we've been doing it for like 3 seconds. Anyways, guys, I'm Racquel.
And I'm Natasha, and yeah, I can't believe we're so close to 20, but I just want to say, first and foremost, let's congratulate Racquel on hitting 10K on Instagram.
Yay!
Oh my
Guys,
God.
I've never had so much satisfaction from being able to swipe up. It's it's great. And I know that, social media numbers aren't everything, but it's a big deal in our industry to have that swipe up, and it makes a lot of brand partnerships and things like that easier, and more brands will want to collaborate with you. So I'm really excited, and thank you guys for following me, and it's happiness.
Yeah, who would have
breathing?
Who would have known that a swipe up would make you feel so complete in life? Like I really feel it for you, because like I'm nowhere near. I'm like trying to get to 2K right now, but I know how hard you've been wanting to get to 10K, and it's organic. You didn't buy the followers to get, to the 10K. So that's something that's, I think very important as far as it goes with social media and stuff like that. But
I mean, waking up and literally seeing it, because my anxiety's been so bad the past week. Like, I haven't slept. My eyes actually twitching right now. That's how bad it is. Like, Natasha, I've been telling her, like, yeah, I went to bed at 4 a.m. I've been doing this, but it's not been, like, a peaceful sleep. It's been one of those where you wake up and you're like, So waking up and seeing that, oh, God, it was so great.
Who would have thought today
so
would
great,
be the
guys.
Day? Yeah.
Would have thought today.
Speaking of waking up to a shocking moment, we have a guest coming on. Racquel's going to introduce him right now, but there's some lots of shocking news circulating around right now on the internet. One of those being Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's music video for the word that we all feel a little hesitant to say out loud, but we're going to just do it anyways, WAP. So if you haven't seen the music video, you better watch that now or after this episode, so that you understand, everything that's going on.
Yeah, there's a whole lot, and we are going to bring in one of my good friends, and if you are in Miami, he's basically a staple. He's a celebrity in Miami. It is Dale McLean. He is the Miami Heat in-game host. I've gotten the chance to host lots of charity events for Make-A-Wish with him. He's hilarious. If you've been to a big party, he's probably hosted it. So we're going to bring him in because I think we need to have this discussion, but I wanted to have a male perspective as well. I love him so much. Welcome on our podcast. You're officially a millennial girl.
Welcome.
Whoa, I'm a girl. All right, fine. Well, I don't feel so special if I'm on episode 16. What took so long for
Actually, wait. You guys, it's 17. Just a correction. 17.
A word. One more pushback. So now I'm 17.
Oh my God. No, but you know what? Like the first couple episodes, we were really trying to figure out our life. So we've definitely gotten better as we've moved on. So you're, we had to save you, okay?
I'll let it slide.
Yeah. So Dale, I've hosted a lot of different events with Dale. He's so much fun, and we wanted to bring you in for this episode because if you guys have been living under a rock, the WAP music video came out with Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and us being millennial girls, we really wanted to talk about it because it's definitely been a trending topic the past couple of days. Once this comes out, it'll be a couple weeks. But what were your initial thoughts, Natasha, when you saw it?
I had a lot of questions. My feelings were all over the place. One of my first questions to all of you listening is, do you guys feel like it's a video that empowers women or does the opposite? Like, that's the part where I was like, I'm conflicted. I don't know if it's like, I know that they want to do it as like in a women empowerment, like I can say whatever I want, I feel, and I can do what the guys do, but at the same time I'm like, but it's still sexualizing women. So What do you guys think?
There's so much to unpack from the video. Even before you get to the video, there's the song. Before you even get to the song, there's a title of the song. Now, I don't consider myself a prude. I consider myself, worldly, knows what's going on. But I can't even say the title.
I know. Yeah.
Without blushing. And it's hard for me to blush. And I can't say the title without like, oh my God, how I have a niece, a sister, and a mom. And I'm not saying, listen, Cardi B can do what she wants, Megan Thee Stallion, but I don't see how that's empowering women.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay, so I kind of looked at it because I'm not going to lie, the first time I watched it, I was like, wow, okay. And I'm in a group chat with the music show I do, and everyone's a guy, right? So I'm the only girl. And as soon as it was released and the video came out, everyone was like in the chat like, oh my God, blah. And I just was like, all right, I have to see what they're talking about, because obviously if it's making this much conversation in a group chat over text, let's look at it. I watched it and my jaw was open. Literally my jaw was open.
So was everything else in the video. So was everything else.
It takes a lot for me to be like, what is going on? So I see why they did it. I know why they did it, because everyone has this basically, all the women in rap are basically like, these guys can say whatever they want and they can do whatever they want. And there's always been, kind of a cloud over the women being like, oh, that she shouldn't be doing that. She shouldn't be saying that. And I feel like the two of them were like, we're going to do whatever we want because they can do whatever we want.
Wait, Racquel, I'm going to jump in here and disagree with you for a second. Lil' Kim's been around for however long. She sang and she's been just as raunchy as well. So I don't think it's because a man can do whatever he wants. I think they did the song because they wanted to do the song. I don't think it had to do with anything about women empowerment. They just wanted to do the song because the sound is from, they took the sample from an old song, and which I knew back in the day, there's some hoes in this house. So that alone caught everybody's attention because the beat's already there. So that's why do you think Pitbull is very successful? He finds a hook that everybody already knows, puts a song on top of it, and then it becomes successful.
Basically, if you guys don't know what a sample is, it's an artist taking an older song and rearranging it or using the hook or some part that everyone knows and just changing it a little bit. But no, because but Cardi always is like, well, women, I can do whatever I want if they can do whatever they want. So I think I agree with you, Dale, but I do really think they were like, all right, I'm going to team up with Megan Thee Stallion, and this is what we're going to do, and it's going to be, I mean, in their eyes, Cardi does, we know how Cardi is, and she's very open about her past and everything she's done. So she definitely brought some of that into this video, that's for sure.
All I could think of is how Cardi is very proud of all her plastic surgery. She's loud and proud about it, and I was staring at it. So that's as far as it goes.
I give her credit for that because she owns that. A lot of people try to hide that they get a boob job or a lipo, or she's like, yeah, I did it, and what? It's my money. I want to look good.
Just like that. So you forgot the
I can't even say the ochre.
With the
oh my God,
nails. Oh my gosh. That moment when both of them did the split on the chairs, my mouth was to the floor. I was like, again, I was so conflicted because part of me, I'm like, God, I want to just jam to this right now. And I'm like, girl, I want to do a split just like that. But then at the same time,
I can't even, first of all, competitive dancer, and I can't even do a split anymore. So the fact that they did that, I was like,
for the chairs. I felt that for the chairs. I was like, that chair is doing a lot of work.
Like, I am all about women empowerment, especially working, since I'm very vocal about working in sports and women empowerment, and Dale knows a lot of the stuff I went through, and so does Natasha. So, like, I'm all about it. Would I want my...
The thing is, I'm calling a spade or calling BS. If you just want to make a song and just call it, there's some hoes in this house, just say, I'm doing it because I like the song, and it's a great beat, and we want to do a great video. And you know what? Let's just throw a Jenner in there because, more eyes will come to this video.
Well, did you hear about that whole petition, though, that people are 50,000 people are over now have signed? Because people are so pissed that Kylie's in this video and all she did was walk and hair flip. But I'm sorry, she's not a singer, she's not a dancer, she's not an actress. That's not her thing. What do they want her to do? Do a full out dance routine like Normani did? It's not going to happen. But they want to get her.
How about we sign a petition about going to vote? Stop talking about who's walking in the video. See, this is what is wrong with America. We so fixated on that stupidity that we lose sight of what's important. Listen, I'm not going to sit on my soapbox and preach because I like a good jam like the rest of everybody else. But if you just want to call it what it is, it's a song they put out. There's nothing else for anybody else to do right now. Megan Thee Stallion is hot. So Cardi B's hot. Let's put two hot people that are in the business together.
I mean, even Cardi said herself, I was watching a bunch of videos about her talking about the music video and everything, and she was saying that she was dying to release the track way early on, even before, Megan got shot and everything, because she was just, she was really into, the whole concept and everything. And then it got better and better as the time progressed. So she was even people listeners that have been where's Cardi for the past 9 months that she hasn't put out anything, freaking out. Right. She, that was even pressuring her to put something out sooner. But this is the result. I mean, the music video, aside from the nudity,
how raunchy it is,
how vulgar and everything, the music video is very well done, in my opinion. Again, if I were to put the video on mute and maybe kind of blur the boobs.
I'm out. What are you, Spielberg? All of them was a bunch of snakes and some patterns and some tigers and some slits. We've been very well done. It's not like Martin Scorsese.
Oh, no, but I love it, though. I love it. I love the color. I love the dancing. I love, it's just so, I know, again, I was shocked the entire time, which I'm sure, they know that they're going to shock people, and they know that people are going to be talking about it and get this number one. I mean, that's part of it all, right? But I mean, there was a moment where in one of the videos I was watching, Cardi said that the snake peed on them. I'm like, oh my God, what? It's
First of all, mind you, this is how my brain works, okay? This whole intense video is happening, and then they get to the whole this is my brain. They get to the dance scene and the dancers. I'm like, wow, I wonder what that audition process was like. That's me, okay? This is my dancer brain, because those auditions, first of all, when you go to auditions, you literally wear no clothes. They want you literally in fishnets, a crop top or a bra, and high-waisted shorts and heels, and they're like, do it. So my brain, I'm like, wow, that audition, I can only imagine when they turned on the music and were like, this is what it's gonna be.
No, it's interesting because I was, even Beyonce just recently came out with the whole Lion King soundtrack with Disney, and that's a very, let's say, I mean, she has lots of female dancers in there, and I mean, she has male artists and stuff too, but she's always been kind of that strong female figure. But she doesn't go, and I know everyone can be different and everyone has their, their persona, but she's not being vulgar, and she still gets, let's say, the same attention around it in a different way. So I think it's interesting that you say, is this something that you would play in the club? Yeah, no, when Eminem was talking about politics, or when Jay-Z was talking about politics, that wasn't something that you're hearing in the club. You're hearing every time that they're anything that was playing at a party was something that was either making fun of someone, or it was, talking about, sex and stuff like that, or hooking up with girls or whatever. That's the stuff that makes it out to the party.
One more quick example, Ludacris. I've got hoes in different area codes.
Yep.
Now, that song actually has hoes in it also, but it's not saying it how they're saying it. He's just I've got hoes. I got a hose right over here. But they're just hey, this is me. Hey, so I'm there's ways to do it. And of course, you brought up Beyonce. People are half naked in that video also. But it's how you present it. Now, Racquel is classically trained, and some people, and most of them are half naked when they do their dances, but it's how you present it.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
The same kind of outfits they had in the same videos, if you think about it, but it's how you present it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna get a screenshot from Beyonce's video, and I'm gonna get a screenshot from Cardi and Megan's video. And I'm gonna put them side by side in our video if you're watching on YouTube. And you're totally right. You're spot on.
But please don't call it woman empowerment if you're just trying to just call it what it is. We want to do a video, and we want to get more eyes, so we throw Jenner in there also.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
We're twerking. We had water coming out of nipples. Just call it what it is. Why does it have to be something bigger than it was? You just wanted to do it, you did it, and you got what you want out of it.
I like that perspective.
And so, interesting enough, though, so Cardi actually defended Kylie because of the whole petition. Everyone was bringing it back to, Normani did all of this, and Kylie just walked. And there was a couple of tweets about turning it into a race situation.
Yep.
Hold on.
And Cardi defended Kylie.
Why is there a petition? For what?
To get her it's a petition to get her out of the video, to get her edited out, because they feel like Kylie didn't do enough. Normani did all of this and everyone did all of this, and Kylie just walked. And Cardi came to her defense and was like, listen, not everything, of course the tweets are now deleted, but not everything is a race issue. She literally said this. And then she was like, Kylie's been really nice to me. My husband and her baby daddy are friends. I want her in the video. I mean, what do they want Kylie to do? She's not a dancer or an actress, or what do they want her to do? She's not going to do a full-out choreographed routine like Normani. Normani is a dancer and a musician. She's an entertainer. That is what she is. That is why she did that.
I'm just stuck at the fact that there's a petition. Seriously,
there's
petition for what?
Dale, there's 60,000 signatures on it.
60,000 people need to get a line. You put your name to a petition for what?
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm like lost today.
I really don't understand the passion behind having to remove Kylie from the video. I know it's a true passion that it's like, dude, okay. I mean, if we really want to, we can turn it around and because Kylie technically is, I think she's the only, let's say, white girl in the video. But then you have also Rosalia, who makes a cameo. She's Spanish, so I mean, she's lighter skin and whatever. But she's still, all the girls have the long ass nails and whatever. That, I mean, the style's the same. So, I mean, I personally, I still, the vulgarity of it all, it still does, it still shocks me. And I'm even one to not be shocked by this kind of stuff, but I don't know, maybe call it age or whatever. When I was 19, I told Racquel, if I was 19 and this song came out, I would have been rapping I would have known the whole thing by memory by now. That's the stuff that I liked to listen to before. But now I'm like, I don't know if I need to say all that, to feel, let's say, empowered. But like you said, I don't necessarily think that it's for that reason. It's really just getting a bunch of powerful females together, putting them into a video. I mean, I think it's cool that they even had the opportunity to put so many of them into one video too, because that's also been an issue for a very long time, is females supporting females, this whole thing where it's Lil Kim's gotten into 10,000 wars with all these other female rappers and stuff like that. So it's cool to see them all in one room together,
I have a question for both of you ladies.
Yes.
If a guy came up to you and called you a hoe, how would you take him?
I'd be pissed. That's just my initial.
I would literally be, I'd be like, what?
Right. So now here's a song going, there's some hoes in this house.
Right.
And every girl on social media has that song and you're dancing to it. And they're like, yeah, this is fine.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, that's why I was so conflicted, because it's again, okay, I agree with you, Dale. I think your take on it is a perfect way to say it. Just the video's out for entertainment purposes, nothing, no major meaning behind it. But if you were to step back and actually listen to it and digest it and everything, I mean, yeah, that's why I say it's contradicting the female empowerment, because so many people, I feel with this video are yeah, I can have my boobs out, I can do, I can say this and I can talk about sex, or I can curse, to the death of me. But at the same time, just like you said, if somebody were calling me a hoe, I'd be like, excuse me, I would be mad. It would upset me. I would take it as an insult. It wouldn't empower me. So just because it's kind of like if you talk shit about your own kid, or your family, or your parent, but if somebody else talks shit about, oh no, that's not okay.
Right. So, right.
They knew what they were doing. They knew what their audience is. They want their songs played in adult entertainment. They want to play it at clubs, in cars, at house parties, that stuff. They're not thinking about, hey, I'm trying to broaden the minds of young girls out there, because one girl would say, "Hey mom, I heard this song and I want to grow up to be a hoe."
I mean, I
don't see that conversation happening.
I'm dying.
But people, okay, but here's the thing. I'm going to be the devil's advocate. People are playing this song because people think it's about women empowerment. So people are going to play this for their kid. That's the thing. But okay, so you brought up the younger generation. But like, for me, I very openly am, Britney Spears is my, I just think back to the Sometimes video, and she's so wholesome. And like, that's what we grew up with.
You know what I mean? Talk about, good. When they talked about Britney coming out in Hit Me Baby One More Time with a short skirt. And
they thought that was like.
People freaked out. Freaked out. I was like, yo, that's hot, but I can't look. Can I look? Should I be looking?
I was reading all these articles. Those are the people who are signing the petition, too, to get Kylie out.
Every time you say that, every time you say the petition thing, I just lose it. That's not my trigger. What are you signing?
Trigger, petition! But that's the thing. That's the crazy part, because people are talking about the word women empowerment was in this article, in so many articles. That's why. People are going to play this song for their kids.
Well,
that's scary.
I think it's just a thing that's just becoming normalized, because again, when you look at someone like Cardi B, she has a daughter now, and people are going to want to, shit on her for having a kid, and how can you be this as an example, blah, blah, blah. I know everyone's going to be thinking that, and if not saying it. Same as Kylie. Kylie makes a cameo. She's very, provocative with the outfit and everything that she comes out in, and she has a baby too, and at the end of the day, you're going to sit there and be like, what are you going to tell your kids when they grow up, that I did this and that I did that, right? But obviously they're owning it and they're normalizing it for the generations to come, because now that it's becoming so normalized, and the fact that, someone who previously was a stripper is so famous and is a celebrity now, it's becoming normalized. So it's like, I don't even know if, down the line, being so vulgar is even going to be seen as vulgar anymore. You know what I mean?
Yes, you're right, because the lines are now moved.
There are none.
From here to here. Now you're moving it once again. Now, there are two different rules. There's celebrity rules, and there's rules for you and Racquel. Now, if you and Racquel had a child.
Wait, you mean I'm not a celebrity? I'm just kidding.
Well, I was like, excuse me.
I'm kidding.
Yet.
Rude. Just kidding.
And
in my head.
You had neighbors around you, and you would walk out of your house each day in the outfits that Cardi B did, and did what she did, and had house parties. Like, you don't think your neighbors would like talk and like, oh my God, she's a bad mom. Let me call, child welfare on. See, now Cardi B does it, and they're like, oh my God, it's just Cardi B being Cardi B. Imagine Celine Dion getting that phone call. Hey, Celine.
I feel like Celine would have done it. She doesn't care. Celine is like, whatever. She's Celine Dion. She could literally do whatever she wants.
I know she could, but imagine like Celine Dion getting that phone call. And like, hey, Kelly Clarkson, what are you doing? You want to get this hose in this house?
Oh my God.
There's certain people, people that were called, and certain people that would say yes. Actually, I think it would have got more pub if they had Kelly Clarkson in it.
Jesus.
That would have been... No, you're so right. You're so right. If they would have had someone like that in it, or like...
We're used to Kylie doing that stuff. Like, imagine if Kelly Clarkson was just dropping it down like, and did a split on her chair.
But look, if Kelly Clarkson did it, I don't think there would be a petition for that, but for Kylie there is.
Right.
Petition.
The petition.
The trigger word here.
Think about it. If you saw Kelly Clarkson,
Dale, were you ever hypnotized and the word to like cluck like a chicken was petition? I'm confused.
Sometimes it sends me to the nth degree what Americans start petitions for. Like I understand there's a pothole in the middle of your house or down the road that you want to. That's a petition kind of situation. To get a girl out of a video, that doesn't make any sense.
They're not re-editing the video. It takes too long to make. It's already up and has billions and trillions of views. It's not getting edited.
But if Kelly Clarkson started twerking, I would love to see that. You know how many people would be so proud to see Kelly Clarkson do that?
You're stuck on the Kelly.
People would be like, oh my God, Kelly Clarkson, okay. Like that is...
That would be
I feel like Katy Perry would have done it too if they asked her, even though she's like
that's true.
ready to give birth.
You still pregnant?
Hey,
Yeah, she's.
that's all they needed. That's all they needed.
Yeah.
They need a pregnant girl in the video too.
There's going to be a line. Well, motherhood. Yes, it is. Big belly.
In the split with pregnant belly.
The baby falls out.
I can't. That's it. We're done here. We're done. The baby falls out. How is Katy Perry's baby born on the set of There's Some Hoes in This House?
Well, that'll be a first. That'll be a first because, as I said before, everybody is pushing the lines. So
honestly, 2020, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. Truly, I wouldn't.
That would be great.
I wouldn't. We wouldn't.
But imagine Celine Dion singing like The Hook.
Oh my God.
No, let her.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, I want her to sing. I want her to rap Megan Thee Stallion's verse. That's what I want to hear Celine Dion do. Wait, Dale, so as a man, and if a woman was, let's say, saying those things to you the way that they do in the lyrics, how would you feel?
Well, some guys like dirty talk. That's a little too much for me. That's like,
It's a little too much.
Wait, a lot too much. I'm like, some people like that dirty talk, but it's just some things you should have to imagine, not hear. But if everybody can see what you have, I don't want to be with you. I guess that's how I look at it. If I'm dating you and then everybody can go on OnlyFans and see you, as they say, busted wide open, I don't want to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. If you're going to share something with me only, not share something with everybody.
Well, I'm curious to know from everybody that's listening. Leave us a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are as well. What you
thought of the video.
Whose side are you on? What do you think? Is it empowering? Is it not? If you're a guy, let us know if you think that, there should be something left to the imagination, or if you want them to just, say it all, leave it all on the table.
It could be the other side too. If even if you think for yourself there should be something left for the imagination,
let us know.
Agree with that.
Well, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure dissecting every little piece of Cardi B and Megan's being and soul. Cardi B is going to have her own dictionary of words by the end of it, so whew.
I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. You guys know, follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, Dale. Thank you so much for joining us. It was so much fun. We've got to get you on another one because
Wait, you guys don't have an OnlyFans yet?
I'm gonna stay off of that.
This is where it ends. Actually, Dale, would you want to plug your OnlyFans?
Ooh, kill him.
Well, I'm working on my stretching, and we'll get it up. If I'm out of work one more month, I may have to dabble in OnlyFans.
I just, the first and only time I went to Tootsie's, woo! We're not gonna go there right now, but that is how I felt. The leg up, and you're like, okay, that's it. Saw inside the soul. That's it. It's over. So. Okay.
So you say you saw what you had for lunch.
This is, oh my God. We're ending it there.
Bye, guys. Peace, love, unicorns.
Thank you. Bye. Peace, love, and unicorns.